I promised you guys an anime video, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I haven't really watched the whole of anime, so a lot of these anime moments on this list is just gonna be the most popular anime. And for you anime heads, you are really in the know, you might end up hating this video, because I am a meathead who does love me a bit of shonen. If you do have some animes you recommend that I watch, then put them in the comments. The comment section's right there for you. Go ahead, it's all yours. One Piece is such a long story, and because of the length, it kind of puts people off it. But there are moments in One Piece where I honestly think it has my favorite moments in media. Now, I'm going to try and keep the spoilers to a minimum. And if you haven't watched One Piece, then I suggest you skip this part. The moment in Sabaody Archipelago, something happens to the crew that you know, your main characters. And they basically end up getting defeated. But it's not even a regular defeat in a sense where they end up just losing and they kind of just get up the next day. The consequences for them losing this time around was very severe, to the point where they didn't see each other for almost 2 years. And you see the main character basically just break down in tears because he lost his crew. Honestly, one of my favorite moments in any media. There's also other One Piece moments for me where Luffy hits someone and it kind of changes the art style, which is really hilarious. Again, if you haven't watched One Piece, it probably makes no sense to you. But I imagine if you're in the anime if you're in the anime communities, you've seen these moments before. I watched Hunter x Hunter for the first time recently. But the Gon and Hisoka fight was one of them things where I had seen gifs of it and little clips of it for years now. I've known about this fight for so long, but I've always seen it outside of context. With context, this fight is amazing. Hisoka's also a weirdo, which no one never told me. I never realized how much of a weirdo he was. Yeah, weirdo. Obviously, my favorite anime of all time is Naruto. I think Naruto has some really great moments, but I think my favorite one for me is seeing Sasuke getting his ass beaten by Killer Bee. There's also moments where, Kakashi's fake death, honestly, one of the best fake deaths I've ever seen. Like, if he died here, I honestly would have loved it. A really cool moment in Bleach, since I'm already speaking about the big three. The moments where characters kind of notice another character's spiritual pressure. My boy Spoy always mentions this scene. Is it Now? I think it's Now. I actually can't remember. I can't remember the character's name. But she feels Yamamoto's spiritual pressure, and she kind of her whole life just crumbles before her eyes. It's like she just sees God, and she just falls into this really deep abyss. Attack on Titan. Gotta bring up Attack on Titan. I think I have to give it to episode 4 of Attack on Titan, I think it is, where Eren, I think he's standing on the, I think he's on the wall, and I think he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get this, and the colossal Titan just appears right in front of him. It legit just appears, and I remember just being blown away. I was like, whoa. One Direct Priority, again, that's one of my more popular higher viewed videos, so I gotta mention that. There's a moment where she's in the toilets trying to save this little girl in the toilets, and she kind of just goes on some main character kind of vibe, but she gets to a moment where she kind of just snaps and just goes crazy. Ranking the Kings, I reviewed not too long ago. I think the video's on listed now, but cool little fight scene between him and the main character and his dad, Boji and his father. Really cool animated scene. They animated that really nicely. So all of these are just moments. But there's one particular anime that kind of had a whole episode that really sticks out to me to this day. And every time I think about this anime, I think about this one episode. And I think this episode really shines, really sticks out to me after all these years. And I'm not particularly sure why. But it goes to Samurai Champloo. It's episode 11, and Jin falls in love with this woman who's trapped in a brothel because she's trying to pay a debt. At this point, we already know who Jin is. But for whatever reason, this episode right here really brings everything that we know about the show, the characters, the settings, all together in one, and it sets the tone perfectly. It meets its tone perfectly. Again, even when he needs help, when it comes to this episode, Fu and Mugen come in to help him out when it comes to this woman. It generally is just a beautiful episode, and it's an episode that sticks out to me, that has stuck out to me for many, many years, and I can't particularly tell you why. But even in the way Samurai Champloo ended, it kind of leaves it up to interpretation of what these characters did next. And in a sense, part of me kind of hopes that Jin went to go find this woman to try and be with this woman. For me, I never just want things to look flashy and like most shonens do, with really cool fight scenes and everything. I think it just really hits more where these moments that I've described as have a lot more emotional weight to them. It's the reason why I love One Piece so much. Not just fighting for the sake of, they're fighting for a reason. They're fighting as if their life depends on it. as if their family depends on it, as if their friendship depends on it. Listen, right now, I have videos planned for the next few months. I have been working for you guys to have a great year in 2023. Going forward, there'll be some good videos for you guys. My channel's been like a mess. It's been a mess. I've been everywhere. Hip hop. It was a hip hop channel originally. Now I'm just talking about animes, TV shows, just anything I want now. So if you enjoy it, subscribe. If you don't, it's okay. I understand. I'll see you on the other side. And yeah, I appreciate the 300 subscribers. I really do. I love it. You guys have just been so supportive. So I appreciate it so much. And going forward, great videos on the way. So I'll see you guys soon. And yeah, we going for the moon. We going for the moon with this channel.